Good morning. Day 16. Super excited and proud of myself for being persistent with this. And it is Saturday morning. I got to sleep in. That felt great. I'm just been up, so I'm feeling still a little scratchy in my throat, but that'll go away pretty quickly. Sitting here on the floor of my house, drinking my coffee, hanging out with Melvin. Check it out, Melvin. Mel, say hi. Hey, Mel. Oh, there he is. Good boy. um, I thought I would talk today just a little tiny bit about my history and about therapy and about how long ago I first went to therapy, but didn't end up with a diagnosis until just recently. And so the first time I ever went to counseling was when I was in college. And I had a pretty significant panic attack at a test and ended up telling my supervisor, who was one of the deans at the dean's office at my school, about it. And she said, "Look, I really think you should go see somebody and at least just talk about it." And so I did. And I also had to go to the doctor and found out that I actually have a heart condition called tachycardia, which is another story entirely that I'm not entirely sure is for this blog. But anyway, she said, I think you really need to go to counseling. I would like for you to do that. Please do that for me, because I was very resistant to doing it. And so I chose to do that. And that was the first time that I went to counseling. I went to counseling most of my senior year of college. And then when I went to work at a wilderness program for troubled teens, I was also struggling with what seemed like panic attacks. And so I was, again, told by a supervisor, "I'd really like for you to go to therapy." And it was when I was there that it wasn't really the therapy so much that made me think maybe I should go talk to someone. But it was the fact that I was working in this program and I was with people who were experiencing mental illness regularly, and seeing how medication could positively impact my students, seeing how therapy could positively impact them. Because honestly, I just had this sense that therapy wasn't for me. And so when I moved here, I went to a psychiatrist and started having conversations. And I've already sort of told that story. So if you're interested in hearing my diagnosis story, go check out blog number 2. But I've been reflecting a little bit on why it took so long. If I've been to counseling when I was 21, if I've been to counseling when I was 27, why did I wait to really dig in? And I've come to the conclusion that one of the things that has played a big factor, besides the fact that I'm stubborn and resistant, is that my brain is a liar. My brain lies to me. It tells me I don't need sleep when I do. It tells me I don't need food when I do. It tells me that I'm fine when I'm not, and it tells me that I'm not fine when I am. My brain tells me that I don't need therapy. Sometimes it tells me that I am falling apart and I might be dying other days. And all of these things are lies. There are times when, of course, my brain is very honest with me. And then there are times when it's not. And so, just as with any liar, when you start to develop a relationship with that liar, you start to recognize when the lying is happening and when it's not. And I think that it took me a really long time to ask the question, is my brain telling me the truth? And then to hear the answer, find and hear the answer, and then accept the answer as something that I need to do something about. And so now I'm living with this liar in my head and have to take time thinking about that and pick apart my feelings and say, is this what's going on related to my life just in general, or is this because of my bipolar disorder? It can be really exhausting to have to ask that question all the time. I don't have the luxury or the privilege of being able to say, "Forget you, liar, you're out." So yeah, that is the story and some thoughts that I have about my sneaky lying little brain. Well, maybe not so little. Uh, but I just count myself fortunate enough that I'm taking the time to learn and to figure out what is the truth. So yeah, I'm gonna head off to a barbell class, and then to the farmers market, and then to some more graduation ceremonies. So have a great Saturday, everyone, and I will talk to you tomorrow.